What's good, Washington fans? It's your boy Stacks Reacts, and we back again with another video. Look, we about to get right into it. Today, they has named Carson Wentz as the starter for the Washington Commanders. Look, man, I'm going to get straight to it. You know me, man. We not sugarcoating nothing. We getting straight to the nitty-gritty. Y'all tell me why Carson Wentz should really be starting. And I'm gonna break it down. I want y'all to listen to what I'm about to tell you, okay? So, remember a few weeks ago, probably right around the Bears game, a little bit before that, and all the announcers was talking, and they was like, so Ron, what's the problem with the offense? Why is the offense so anemic? What's going on? What did he say? Quarterback. He basically threw Carson Wentz under the bus. He said quarterback was the problem. Quarterback was the problem. So then let's fast forward. We go with Taylor. Taylor wins about five out of 6 games. We beat the Packers. We beat the Colts. We beat the Eagles. So on and so forth, right? What does Ron Rivera do? He comes out. Oh, we're going to make Taylor the starter. Oh, is there any reason? Winning, which is another shot. Which is another shot at Carson Wentz. Winning. He's a spark that we needed. He's a spark that we needed. Everybody on the team is feeling the spark. Everybody on the team is feeling the energy. John Allen, Terry McLaurin, they all feeling the energy with Taylor Heinicke, right? Everybody feels it. So let's fast forward to today. Ron Rivera comes out. He says, we're going to name Carson Wentz the starter. Oh, why is that? Oh, he gives us a spark. So, you telling me that Carson Wentz gives you a spark when just a few weeks ago, you were saying that the problem was the quarterback, which was Carson Wentz. So, which one is it, Ron? Is it Carson Wentz is the problem? Heinicke gives you the spark? Or is it Heinicke the problem, but Carson Wentz give you the spark? Like, this man says things and retracts statements so many times. Like, I'm so confused on the way it's even going. Like, where are we going with this? Carson Wentz, he's a statue, bro. Like, let's just call it what it is. He's Ben Roethlisberger right before he retired. He's a statue. He can't move. He makes the offensive line work harder because he holds the ball longer. And a lot of things that Ron Rivera was basing his decision off of was what he did in that one particular drive last game. Throwing the ball to Curtis Samuel. Oh, he got the ball out quick. Oh, he got the ball to Curtis Samuel kind of fast. He ran the offense like we wanted to run the ball. Bro, we were losing. We were losing by like 17. And he made one touchdown, and we still was losing by like 10. Like, what are you talking about? Like, bro, I'm trying to figure out what is Ron doing? Like, Ron is so, like, he got that old man syndrome. You know what I mean? Like, you ever had them old men? They'll tell you something, and then they'll tell you the same story like 2-3 days later, but they tell you a different way. That's what Ron Rivera is doing right now, man. Because he talks about Heinicke, how much Heinicke does good things, and Heinicke gives you a spark. But then he says Carson Wentz give you a spark. But then he says Carson Wentz is the problem at quarterback because we're not winning games. So which one is it? Like, the only good thing that I can say about this whole situation, right? Here's the thing that I can say about this. Is that Carson Wentz has not played in the offense that we got playing now. So I look at it like, okay, if we running the ball 20, 25, 30 times a game, and you're only making Carson throw the ball when he has to throw the ball or make a play when he has to make a play, then maybe it'll work out. Maybe. But let's go back in time again. Okay. We got 2 games that we got to win to make the playoffs. We got to beat the Cleveland Browns, and we got to beat the Dallas Cowboys. What did this remind you of? This reminds you of last year with the Indianapolis Colts When Carson Wentz had to win one game to get to the playoffs, they lost to the Raiders, and then they lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both of them was Carson Wentz's fault. I'm trying to tell you, man, I don't want to say the season's over, man, but I really feel like this season is like wrapping up because Carson Wentz, he is going to throw the game away. This is what he does. This is what he does. And I'm not taking sides with Heineke. I'm not taking sides with Carson Wentz. I'm not taking sides at all. I'm just telling you that I feel like when it comes down to a game where you really have to have a play has to be made for you to win this game. Carson Wentz is going to do something to make you lose this game. Now, it might either be a fumble, he might throw an interception. He does it all the time. Think about when we played the Titans. We played the Titans. He throws the two deep balls. He throws the two deep balls to De'Ami Brown, and we looking like we about to beat the Titans. And then what does Carson Wentz do when the game is almost over? He throws an interception. This is the reason why he's not in Philly. This is the reason why he's not in Indianapolis. This is the reason why he's here. And I'm trying to tell you, look, me being a Washington fan, I want to see us make the playoffs so bad. I want to see us make the playoffs and maybe win a playoff game. But the problem is when you put Carson Wentz into this situation and you put the pressure on Carson Wentz to make a play and you put the pressure on Carson Wentz to deliver, he doesn't deliver. Now, when we play Cleveland, he beats Cleveland or he beats the Cowboys, I'll be the first one to just come back on here and say Carson Wentz did his thing. Because at the end of the day, I'm a Washington fan. So if we win in games, we win in games. I don't care if it's Heineke, Sam Howell, Josh Johnson. I don't care who's at the quarterback. If we're winning games, I'm cool with that. But my thing is, if you want your best chance to win, you want to put the quarterback in there that actually been winning the games in the first place. You know what I mean? Like, we almost lost to the Jaguars the first game of the season. We had to battle back with Carson Wentz. We lost to Detroit. We almost lost to the Bears. You know, we lost to the Cowboys. He got sacked 9 times when we played Philly. So, when it comes to, my thing is, I thought that we would roll with Taylor. Now, my thing is Taylor. Yes, we know Taylor doesn't have the big arm, but Taylor's mobile. Carson has the big arm, but Carson's not mobile. So you have to really put the quarterback in the game that is going to help you out the most. My thing is, when a play needs to be made, Heineke makes the play. That's the thing. When a play needs to be made, Heineke will make the play. Man, does he throw 50-50 balls and YOLO balls? Yes, he does. But the problem is that he throws the ball where either the receiver's going to get it or the defender's going to get it. Most of the time. Carson Wentz, he'll drop back, he'll see 3 people, and it might be a small little spot, and he feels because he has the arm strength, he can force that ball in there, and then it gets intercepted. There's a difference. There's levels to this, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's levels to this. People's looking at it as, oh, Carson Wentz has the big arm. Carson Wentz can throw the passes, that everything needs to happen. Bro, if Carson Wentz has no time, and he has to drop back and throw the ball, and there's pressure coming in his face from Myles Garrett or Micah Parsons or Dexter Lawrence or any of these people that rush the passer really well, he does not have escapability to get out of the situation. So this is on Ron. Look, if Carson Wentz somehow drops these last 2 games, if we lose to the Cowboys, if we lose to Cleveland, Ron Rivera needs to be fired. Like, he needs to be fired. Him, Scott Turner, Jack Del Rio, they all need to be fired, and they can take Carson Wentz with him wherever they go on their next venture. Now, I'm hoping. Like, I'm not no hater, bro. Like, I'm not no hater. I'm not hating on Carson Wentz. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not trying to tell you, bro. I'm not trying to do none of that. But my thing is, I hope Carson Wentz has a good game, and I hope he does what he needs to do. But I'm trying to tell you, all the signs are there. Every sign is there. He's done it. He's done it in Philly. He's done it in Indianapolis. He's going to cost you the game. And when he costs you the game, it's going to look real crazy if Carson Wentz goes out there and starts playing terrible. And Ron, he can't put Taylor back in the game at this point. He can't. He's made a decision. He's made a decision to stick with Carson Wentz for the remainder of 2 games going into the playoffs. So if Carson Wentz goes out and he starts laying an egg and starts playing trash, he cannot go back to Heineke because he's going to look like a fool. He's going to look like a fool if he goes back to Heineke. So, like I said, man, I wanted to make this video real quick because I just wanted y'all to know how I feel on this situation. I want y'all to know how I feel when I'm talking about what's going on this situation. And like I said, Heineke is the reason that we are even in this position right now. Yes, the defense has played well. Yes, the running game has played well. But you got to understand, a lot of this has played well based off the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, do you think if Carson Wentz would have stayed in the game, do you think we would have won half of those games? I doubt it. And the reason why, because Carson doesn't throw the ball to Terry. So we won a lot of those games because the ball got thrown to Terry. Carson likes to throw the ball to Jahan Dotson. Not saying that's a bad thing, but he loves to throw the ball to Jahan Dotson. He loves to throw the ball to Curtis Samuel. And he leaves Terry out to dry like he's not the number 1 receiver that gets paid the most on the team. So here's my key factors. If Carson Wentz has to throw the ball 25, 30, 35 times a game, we're going to lose. If you're making Carson Wentz if he has to win the game in the last 2 to 3 minutes to win the game, we're going to lose. If the ball is in Carson Wentz's hand, period, we're going to lose. If we don't run the ball at least 25 to 30 times with B-Rob, Gibson if his ankle or knee's good, or Jonathan Williams, we're going to lose. So they say with Heineke, oh, you got to pretty much play the most perfect game every time Heineke's on the field. With Carson Wentz on the field, you're going to have to play the perfect game. You're going to have to play pretty much the same way you're going to play with Heineke. That's the way it is. And there's certain things with Wentz that you can't do. You can't really do too much rollout. You can't do much play action because he can't move. You can't do the read option because he can't run. So what are you going to do? Run the ball, and then you're going to have to throw the ball. You're going to have to make Carson Wentz throw the ball. And what does Carson Wentz always do? He throws the ball high. The ball always sails. Like, I'm not trying to make this video about bashing Carson Wentz, but it's just, at the end of the day, like I said, all the signs are there. Everything is there to show you why Carson Wentz should have stayed on the bench. And I would have rather Sam Howell come in the game. I don't care, because my thing is, we know what we're going to get from Carson Wentz. People may say we know what we're going to get from Heineke too, but I just keep having that feeling, bro. Like, when the play needs to be made, Heineke makes it. When the play needs to be made, Wentz will throw it away and he will cost you the game. So, with that being said, man, I had to make this video. Y'all put down in the comments how y'all feel about this quarterback change. Do y'all like it? Do y'all love it? Do y'all hate it? Do y'all respect it? What do y'all think about this? Once again, it's your boy Stacks Reacts. If you didn't do it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that big bell notification so I can keep posting these videos and y'all can see them when I first drop them. So with that said, it's your boy Stacks Reacts, man. Hail to the Washington Commanders, hail to the Redskins, hail to the Washington football team. I'm gone.